gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch of my hater. There can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This, what you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east, and we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Giants. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff, returnable from the 4. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. Throwing to start, here's Dart. A throw, left side, that's Johnson. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now, this looks like a design run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed, so they'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 3rd and 1, it's Dart. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And it looks like he's gonna have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a first down. To the air once more is Dart. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air again goes Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Dart gonna throw it again. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's gonna be fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. And now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Flushed to his right. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. To throw, it's Dart on first. Oh, the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Tuli Tuipulotu. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. To the air on second down. Dart. That is caught. It's Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now, and he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Motion man is Johnston. On play action now, Herbert. That's pulled in, Najee Harris. And that's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 25, here's second down and a yard. On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. And they are facing a second and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
3rd and a long way to go. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Throwing again, Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Off the bootleg, here is Dart, moving to his left. He's got it at about the 8, and he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Herbert now on 1st down. On the move left. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A give, and here comes Hampton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Hampton, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A pass taken in by Harris.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he will have the 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a play fake. Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A pass caught right side by Conklin. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. They'll run with Hampton to the 5-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. The ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal. Motion man is Johnston. Herbert now on third and goal. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
On the play fake, here's Dart. Out to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Throwing. Dart. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On play action, now Herbert. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden the second. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, It's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big one for the Chargers. 31 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score! Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Chargers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. A pass pulled in by Tracy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On play action, it is Dart. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. A gain there of 27 yards. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. Now he takes off, and he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
To the air on 2nd down, Dart. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Giants. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And As we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
To the air again goes Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Herbert now on 1st down. Pass is caught. Keandre Lambert-Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's caught. It's Lambert-Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8. They'll go with Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Charger 1st down. Now Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. A run, and this is Hampton. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing right, that's Johnston. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. McConkey in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason.
In trouble, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau able to pursue and drop him for a big loss on 2nd and goal. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Rolling to the left.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Keandre Lambert-Smith, touchdown LA. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead, it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. It is brought in the end zone. Keandre Lambert-Smith, touchdown Los Angeles. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll get this into the hands of Neighbors. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On 3rd down, here is Dart. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.